Social media's spiritual test. Will your last post save you or destroy you? Imagine the angels recording your Instagram posts, your TikTok comments, your late-night scrolls. Every like, every share. On the day of judgment, your social media feed will stand as your testimony. Will it lead you to Jannah or drag you to Jahannam? This is the test of our times. This is the trial of Muslims today. Social media's spiritual test. What will your last post say about you? In a world where every second is captured, filtered, and posted, a young Muslim named Hamza lived between two lives, one online and one offline. In real life, he was a quiet university student from a humble family, grounded in prayer, Quran recitation, and his parents' du'as. But on social media, he was someone else entirely. His fingers typed faster than his mind thought. His likes and comments often exaggerated, and his posts carefully chosen to make his life look perfect, even when his heart wasn't. He had grown followers, friends, and fans, but slowly he was losing himself. Hamza loved Islam, but the shiny screen was testing his iman. Late nights that once belonged to tahajjud were now spent scrolling endlessly, watching videos that had no benefit, laughing at jokes that planted seeds of heedlessness in his heart. He often told himself, "It's just entertainment. I'll pray later. I'll return to Allah when I'm older." But the later never came because the cycle never ended. One day, Hamza attended a Friday khutbah at the masjid near campus. The imam's words pierced his heart like arrows. The prophet said, "Among the trials of my ummah will be the fitna of the tongue and the fitna of the eyes. What you see and what you say will destroy or save you." The imam looked directly at the young men sitting in the front rows and added, "In this age, what is the tongue and the eyes? It is what you write online and what you look at online. Social media is not just entertainment. It is a test. And Allah will ask you about your timeline, your comments, your posts, just like He will ask about your salah." Hamza froze. His mind raced. He thought about the endless hours wasted, the posts filled with vanity, the comments that mocked, the times he ignored his salah because he was too busy refreshing his notifications. He remembered his phone screen glowing next to his prayer mat, pulling his attention away from Allah. That khutbah replayed in his mind all night, but his addiction to the glowing screen fought back. Weeks passed, and one night, scrolling in his dark room, Hamza came across a video of a young man his age who had suddenly died in a car accident. The chilling part? Just hours before his death, the young man had posted online mocking Islam, making fun of religious reminders. The comments under his last post were filled with, "May Allah forgive him. What a sad end. He left this world joking about the deen." Hamza's heart skipped a beat. He threw his phone aside, trembling. What if death came to him while he was posting nonsense, wasting time, sinning online? What if his last post defined his akhirah? That night, Hamza couldn't sleep. He cried into his pillow, whispering, "Ya Allah, I am weak. Save me from this fitna. Guide me to use my time wisely. Don't let me die in a state of heedlessness." His tears soaked his pillow as dawn approached, and for the first time in months, he prayed far on time, with sincerity. But the real battle was not won in one night. Social media was like a whispering jinn. It pulled him back every time he tried to escape. His friends noticed his absence from group chats. "Bro, you're boring now," they joked. "Why aren't you posting?" Some unfollowed him. Others mocked him for sharing Quran verses instead of memes. The digital world was punishing him for leaving its grip. But Hamza held on. Every time he felt weak, he remembered the hadith. Whoever gives up something for the sake of Allah, Allah will replace it with something better. So he made a rule. Before touching his phone, he would touch the Quran. Before posting anything, he would ask, "Would I be proud of this post if it was my last action before death?" Slowly, his timeline changed. Instead of selfies with filters, he posted reminders of Allah's mercy. Instead of gossip, he shared du'as. Instead of wasting hours in endless scrolling, he set timers. He began to live with the consciousness that every click, every share, every like was being written down by the angels on his shoulders. One day, his old friend messaged him privately, "Bro, I used to laugh at your posts. But last night, I was depressed, scrolling, and I saw the ayah you shared. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. It stopped me. I cried. I prayed for the first time in years. May Allah reward you. Hamza broke down in tears reading that message. That night, he realized this was resilience. Resilience wasn't deleting social media forever. It was surviving its storms while holding onto Allah's rope. Hamza knew now. Social media was not evil by itself. It was a tool, a double-edged sword. It could distract you into hellfire, or it could guide millions to Jannah, depending on how you used it. And this was the test of modern Muslims. Not just to survive, but to thrive with iman in an age of likes, followers, and trends. Years later, when Hamza stood before Allah, his deeds were weighed. He trembled, fearing his wasted hours online. But then, by Allah's mercy, the scales shifted. His reminders, his posts of Quran verses, his calls to prayer, the lives he touched without even knowing, they all became mountains of hasanat. Tears streamed down his face as he realized the digital world that once almost destroyed him had become his sadaqahjariyah, his ongoing charity. And for every Muslim living in this age, the message remained. Social media is not just a screen. It is a mirror of your soul. Use it wisely, for one post can define your akhirah. Brothers and sisters, if this story touched your heart, remember, your phone can be your key to Jannah or your ticket to Jahannam. Choose wisely. Share this story with others so they wake up before it's too late. Subscribe to Deen in Minute for more inspiring, emotional stories that bring us closer to Allah. Together, let's make every click a form of ibadah. Don't just scroll, leave a legacy for the akhirah.